What's up?
I think those... Did those both play at the exact same time, perfectly in sync? Because I only heard one. At least I think I only heard one. Either way, if that was the case, if they played exactly the same time, well done, fellas. Well done. And as a matter of fact, let's see here. What do we have that could... yeah, there we go. Y'all earned a woo for that one. Alright. So here we are with part 6 of this Death Stranding 2 playthrough. Let's see. So, Sunday night, I made it... What was it? Up into the motherhood and all that. Yeah, because I think I had actually started... I left off somewhere over in this region, I think. So we connected... I think it was right after Hartman's lab. So we got like the... Or maybe it was the data scientist or the pizza chef or something. I don't know. It's been a long day. But either way, we made it to East Fort Knott, so we've officially covered the entire northern half, or western and northern piece of Australia here. And so what we're supposed to do now is go outside and see what's happening outside of F4. I have a theory that it's either going to involve Higgs, or it's going to involve, you know, some sort of like giant BT whale, or it's going to involve Temu Solid Snake, and we might go back to the land of tomorrow, and by tomorrow I mean the person tomorrow. And so this is where I left off. What's on my back right now is currently all weapons. So I've got a pretty decent stock if I do have to fight something. So I'm gonna just head out. We'll leave the vehicle there. And while this plays out, I'm gonna grab myself my Mountain Dew. Hopefully you got yourself a beverage, and we'll enjoy our beverages together. So, cheers to you. Yeah, that's Tomorrowland Targoop.
I believe we've seen this before, Sam. It's calling to us again. Sam, are you thinking of going back there?
Well, if that's not an invitation.
And up we go. Alrighty. Okay. Episode 8, Deluge. still amazed at how great this game looks. The level of detail is insane.
It seems we're back in Nirvana, or whatever you care to call this riddle of a place.
Well, there's all my stuff. So we're underwater now. Assault rifles, shotgun. Now we'll start with the rubber bullets. If guns are even going to work down here. I mean, we are underwater after all.
Strange. I feel as though my body's become lighter. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Sam? You might be able to jump much further than usual.
Oh, we're outside a hospital. Oh, that dude had a grenade launcher. Now I have a grenade launcher. Yes. Left hook just took his head off. I probably should have grabbed some more blood bags. I don't know how many of those I have. None. Sweet. We're going in armed to the gills. Let's do some cargo management real quick. This can go. These can go. And these can go in my pouch. Well, that's their boat. I have no clue what's happening. That's what it's looking. That's what it's looking like.
Look up, something's coming. Watch out!
And what the hell is that?
Show me what kind of man you are, Checo.
Yeah. Guess I was a little too close to that one.
These ice pillars are a real nuisance. Think there might be a way to destroy them?
Wasn't aware I needed to do that. I guess thanks, doll man. You were actually came in useful for once.
There you are. Hey, Laura, how about this?
Got him on the ropes. He's trying to flee to the church down below us.
Ugh. I knew I had at least one other grenade launcher. Got him. Guess we didn't want to see what that said.
You recognize his face?
No, I don't.
Sam, do you read me? Come in, Sam. Come in.
We were whisked away to that strange place again.
What? We only lost you for a few seconds.
And time must flow differently over there, like on the beach.
Well, glad you're all right. The tar currents seem to have settled down, so we'll be able to surface there shortly. Just sit tight, okay?
I have a theory, though, that I'll share here in just a moment. So, in the first game, we had to deal with Cliff, who turned out to be Sam's father. I have a feeling in this one, because the guy, you know, was like, "Where's Lou?" Got a feeling this guy's probably going to be Lou's father. And there's a connection between Lou and him. The thing is, though, is I'm still waiting for an explanation in terms of the BB that Sam has. Because Lou died, so the BB that Sam has is not Lou. And, like, nobody is addressing this. That's the one, that's like the big major thing I just don't get right now.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Sam, why don't we return to the DHV Magellan and get some rest? You can ask Fragile to look into that card you obtained as well.
Well, let's go get our vehicle.
Seems all the possessions you had earlier are in that open space over there.
Because there's no way this is Lou. Because for one, Lou wasn't that little.
It's all good. It's all good.
That is not Lou, and you will never convince me otherwise. Is it morning? Because if it's not morning, I'm not getting up.
Sam, we've uncovered some new information about that ID card you brought back. I'll give you the details on the bridge.
Well, let's go to the bridge then. Oh, I guess we're going to the toilet and the shower first. Wrong button. Sometimes you just gotta go, man. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Oh, is Hartman out?
His name is Neil. Neil Vanna.
Neil Vanna? Oh, here I thought he said Nirvana. There must still be tar in my ears.
It seems that the ID card you brought back belonged to the man himself. Charlie helped me dig up the details.
The card was issued by Bridges years ago, when the chiral network was still being developed. Records confirm that Vanna has been dead for some time.
So he was a member of Bridges?
No, it doesn't look like he was.
Vanna was a porter contracted by Bridges to handle jobs with special requirements. Like all of you, he was a doom sufferer who leveraged his abilities.
A top-notch porter by all accounts. He worked the Mexican border. Brought over all kinds of useful stuff.
Ostensibly, resources and medical supplies. But in truth, he transported drugs and other prohibited goods.
So he was a smuggler.
Vanna's ID card served as a key to some of Bridges' secure installations, though only a select few, of course. Specifically, those dedicated to the BB experiments, along with various other medical facilities.
I believe that the place you went to for counseling was one of them.
But everything in that area was obliterated 11 years ago by a void out, one in which Neil Vanna died. And from which you alone, Sam, were fortunate enough to emerge alive. Prior to all that, your counseling sessions made you a regular visitor, yes? Well, records indicate Vanna frequented the same facility. There's a fair chance that the two of you might have met before. Do you recall seeing him?
It's hardly surprising. A great number of people pass through there all the damn time. No one would remember them all.
Dude, you were dead. How are you taking part in this conversation?
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received your next assignment. This main order can be undertaken by accessing the delivery terminal at Eastport Knot. While you attend to that, we'll continue our investigation into Neil Vanna. I'll keep you posted.
Well, before we do that, I still have an order for the F2 distribution center I forgot to drop off. So, let's go do that real quick.
By the way, Sam, you saw Tomorrow with the apples in the corridor, right? Seems she was training, trying to gain more control over her temporal abilities. Taking green unripened apples and attempting to age them until they're red and ready to eat. But she's still having trouble getting it just right. She's taking it too far and making them rotten. There's no need to rush things. She'll get the hang of it soon enough. Meantime, let's continue to support her.
Okay, sure.
And there's the man we've been waiting for. Bringing up the order information now. It's rare to receive something looking this good. I knew you were the right man for the job.
Now display your current order grade.
Alert you to enemies attacking from your blind spots. Neat.
Always glad for the help. Don't be a stranger.
Well, since I need to go back to, what was it, F4 for my next order? Yeah. Let's see if there's an order for there I can take with me. Recover aid, timefall close to Dowser, deliver ceramics to the architect, and nutritional, performance enhancing nutritional drinks to the data scientist. We're not going to take any of those. We're just going to head back to the Magellan. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I should be able to, because both of these have, oh, I can't take my vehicle with me, though. I can only beach jump, if I take nothing with me. So we'll head back to the Magellan, park our car, and fast travel back, since it was so fun the first time. Can I just do it from right here, maybe? Nope. Well, we might as well sleep till morning. That way we got daylight. Okay. Kojima's best writing at work, folks. Yeah. Game of the year.
Yup.
Uh-oh. We got another rainy quiz.
One last question for you. This one's hard. Do you think you can solve it?
Assuming you depart from F1, select the fastest route to deliver cargo to all facilities depicted in a single run. I have no idea. But I'm going to go with B. B sounds good. Okay. A. C. And D.
Congratulations.
Sweet.
Cool.
Super cool. Okay, well, I don't need an arsenal on my back at this point anymore. So... Exactly. Oh, I didn't realize I had lost cargo still. God damn. I'm just gonna, like, at some point have just, like, a gigantic weapons arsenal right in here. I mean, it's already pretty impressive. So we got our Ghost Blade, our Trank Sniper Rifle. Let me go ahead and actually grab... Do I have one of the rubber bullet assault rifles? I do. Okay.
From this location, you should be able to see some snow-capped mountains, Sam. Your next objective can be found in the heart of them, in the form of the Eastern Environmental Observatory. Once again, you'll need to link up several sites en route to this destination. The first such site to be brought online is the Chronobiologist Shelter, which is due west. Pick up the main order on this delivery terminal in order to begin.
Okay, so we're going into the mountains now. You know, and here's the thing. I was actually just telling Grim earlier today that since like all of this has been drivable, that once I get to the mountains, I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to do a straight line from point A to point B, follow it exactly, not deviate from it at all, And, you know, like, don't go around anything. I'm just going to go just straight and just see what happens. And so that will be my my preparation.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
A path once used to scale the peaks of the snowy mountains. Very little trace of the path now remains. It is very steep in places, and it is clear that rock falls often take place here. Sweet. So, based off of this, it's looking like I'm going to need potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 ladders. Take 8 just to be on the safe side, and we'll take 4 of these as well. We will store this in the garage. Let's see, actually. So I've got I think I currently have the battle skeleton. So let's go with the Boca skeleton. And actually, let's take 2 of these with us too, just for funsies. All right, off we go. On foot this time.
Order accepted. Thank you.
You know what? I'm going to do one more thing before I take off. Let's see here. Fabrication, backpack customization. Let's go ahead and we'll remove that for now, so we can add the extra battery. Well, let's remove one grenade pouch. And then that way we can take a solar generator as well. And actually, you know what? I can put this other grenade pouch right there. Look at there. No, I don't want to recycle it into materials. I want to, like, I can't... Really? I can't just store this? Negative review on Steam. So we are not going to deviate. Okay. To be ridiculous, I thought about, like, okay, I'll even go over this. But, I do still got to try to make some progress. Maximum effort. How far away is this? 2,000 meters? So I was thinking maybe I should have brought some stuff to make a zip line. I do have 2 level 2 PCC units, but that only gives me 2 anchors. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go around this.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Seth.
This is going to get stupid.
Running back.
There's a rock there. Thought I was going to get stuck for a minute. Alright, now the fun begins.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Okay, ladder time. second ladder time. Whee! Come on, Sam. It ain't that bad. There you go. Super jumbo ladder. Meow. Yeah. It'd be a hell of a fall. I actually might run out of ladders because I'm down to 3 ladders already. I wasn't taking into account I might need super jumbo extendo ladders. How much farther do we got? Oh boy. Yeah. I was ill prepared. Okay, I'm gonna have to rethink this a little bit.
Fuck this.
Fuck this, we're going around. Ladder number, like, 6? And 7. Out of ladders now. Of course. Oh, hell no. Oh, yeah, we can go down there. Maybe. Using that climbing rope is probably going to be non-existent at this point. Because we can't reach it again. Yeah, this will be fun, I said. Avalanche? Sweet. Ooh. Okay, how much? Damn, I'm only like halfway there, dude. This was a dumb idea. I'm driving next time. You know, I have to admit, I absolutely hate that song. Because when I'm at work, and I sit there and go, alright, 6 o'clock, we're halfway there. That phrase, halfway there, then bam, Bon Jovi, every day, 6 o'clock. And I'm like, fuck Bon Jovi. A ladder! Woohoo! Yeah, we definitely have. When, on one of our family vacations, we went to this we went to this area along this riverbank that had these big sand dunes. And going down the sand dunes to the riverbank from the parking area was a great time. Getting back up, on the other hand, was one of the biggest mistakes ever. Did I use my extra battery already? Like, is that automatic or what? Like, I didn't really notice if my battery was, like, bigger or not.
God damn it. No need to worry now, right?
Still got 500 meters to go. Accurate representation of how I walked back and forth to school.
Too close. Okay, we're fine now.
We? You got a doll hanging off of your belt there, doll man? Oh, is the snow affecting my cargo? Maybe some of the fall damage. Oh yeah, I see the little extra slot for my battery now. We're almost there. I mean, shit, if I did every delivery like this, I could understand taking a rest in the Magellan after every single one of them.
Too close for comfort.
Shut up. Almost there.
God damn, dude. Oh. He's toppled over.
Just like that, Sam.
All right. I made it.
Good to see a friendly face. It's been a while since I've had visitors. I'll check your cargo right away. There's a little damage, I suppose, but you still got it.
I climbed a mountain.
Oh, wow, you found this? What a relief. I should have no trouble continuing my research. All right, use your...
All right, I can get my vehicle back.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
And see, in the first game, like as part of this, like porter grade, and you know how well you got ranked for your deliveries and stuff, you got a bonus for like how direct your route was, and I haven't seen that yet in this game.
I'm finally part of the chiral network. I've been looking forward to this moment. I should be able to conduct research at a faster pace than ever. Please accept this by way of thanks.
Sweet. Super cool. An accessory fashioned to look like a cryptobiote. Wearing this will make cryptobiotes less wary of Sam, lowering the likelihood of them fleeing when he approaches. Ho, 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 ho.
I picked up this accessory in the UCA. You should try attaching it to your backpack. Who knows? It might bring you good luck. Oh, and in case you're curious, the cargo you brought me contained a stock of cryptobiote variants. I've taken to calling them chronobiotes. They appear to alter your body's internal clock for a brief period when consumed. Just another example of the many ways the Death Stranding is wreaking havoc on our perception of time. It's introduced us to timefall and the beach, as well as the EEs that brought about previous mass extinctions. You know, I can't help but wonder if extinction entities are related to chronobiotes. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Especially with the strange incidents we've been hearing about lately.
I'd better be on my way.
This isn't the last time we meet. With no one else around to make deliveries, I was beginning to think I'd have to call it quits. Oh, by the way, a suborder just got posted about those strange incidents I mentioned. You can check it on the delivery terminal here. It's probably in your interest to find out more anyway, given how much time you spend outside. And, who knows, you might even be able to convince them to join the chiral network, too. I just hope we can get to the bottom of things sooner rather than
I
later.
probably should have asked about those strange incidents, because now I'm curious. Didn't think there'd be an order related to them, though.
By the way, we have info on Milvana to share. Could you join me on the bridge?
Do tell.
Order completed. Well done.
Alright, Lurk, thanks for stopping by for a little while. Enjoy the rest of your night. Sleep well, my friend, and we'll probably see you tomorrow night in Grimstream. Oh, I left my truck back at the other place. I didn't load it on the Magellan. I should have loaded it on the Magellan. It's alright, I can just fast travel back there and get it.
We managed to learn a few more things about Milvana. You may remember that he was a porter contracted by Bridges. That's what we told you before. Since then, I received a mail.
Another one from our very own Hartman, I'm guessing. Look, we sure we can trust them? Whoever they are?
Oh yeah, they were getting emails from themselves.
They are almost certainly someone on the inside. Someone with access to the UCA's administrative systems. It seems Neil Vanna was attending therapy sessions.
But the real revelation is who Vanna's therapist was. Charlie, can you please explain?
A specialist who worked with other doomed sufferers, including one Sam Bridges. She was your therapist and your partner.
Lucy?
Neil Vanna's name was on her client list. Right there in black and white.
That's crazy.
We also uncovered a photo you should see.
Per the records, they perished in a void out which claimed an entire city. A void out only you survived, Sam.
Lucy was pregnant at the time.
It wasn't mine. The child she was carrying. She straight up told me to my face. I never had any kids. She was just my shrink, helping me to work through my often phobia. That's all she ever was to me.
Damn. Well, that's rough. So if our theory is correct,
Sam, this is Charlie. A new assignment has been entered into the system. You've been asked to go and connect the metagenomesis to the network. Access the chronobiologist's delivery terminal to find and undertake this main order.
so if our theory is correct that Timu Solid Snake is or could be Lou's father. Let's see here. Let's, Lucy. Given their special connection to the beach and the world of the dead, doomed sufferers often showed symptoms that baffled the first mental health professionals who encountered the condition. Sam's often phasmophobia was no different. Lucy was a counselor who specialized in dooms and saw numerous sufferers of the condition in the course of her work, including Neil. After Sam and Lucy began seeing each other, his often phasmophobia was cured. They built a happy life together until a void out 11 years ago killed Lucy, who was 7 months pregnant at the time. Upon Lucy's death, Sam's often phasmophobia symptoms reemerged. He left Bridges and worked as a freelance porter for 10 years before Bridget asked him to return. So if, well, okay. So based off of what we know to this point, this is where dots are starting to possibly connect, or, you know, potentially connecting dots that don't exist and we just think they exist. But let's dive into this just for a minute. I think they said Rainey and one of the other people I delivered to early on in the game. Let's see, it was it might have been in Mexico. It was the Villa Libre. There was a lady there. So Rainey and the lady here are both 7 months pregnant. And that's when we have this still baby syndrome thing that they were talking about. And I think I also remember at one point it might have been what the hell was it? The doctor here at the Motherhood. Something about when they get around that age is when they put them in the BB pods. So, I'm wondering if Neil was Lou's father, was Lucy Lou's mother, and so therefore the BB that Sam had been carrying, Lou, was gonna, if their relationship worked out, if Sam, you know, say the stranding never happens, if Sam would have ended up with Lou anyways. Something to think about. Okay. The only, well, hold on.
You really don't remember me.
The only thing is,
That woman just now. Was that...
Lucy. That was Lucy.
Ah, yes. She was your therapist, wasn't she?
I can't remember how long they said, you know, the BBs would be, like, used before they were, you know, quote, decommissioned. I forgot to fast travel back to get my truck. So, if Lou really is Neil and Lucy's son, then he would have had to have been in a BB pod for like 10 years. That doesn't quite add up. But then again, you know, we're talking about Kojima. A lot of this doesn't add up or make sense.
Sunday, Sam. I have a nightmare question for you. Give it a go.
Only one may you choose. Choose well. Higgs, rainy, fragile, or tomorrow? I feel like this is a trick question. And I feel like Higgs is going to be the answer, because she said it's a nightmare question. Okay. Well, we'll see how well we can drive in the mountains. And we'll go back to our private room again so we can travel back. It'd be nice if you could like have the Magellan move to a different location right from the terminal in there rather than having to go back to the private room. So, negative review on Steam for that. Now let's see how the off-roader does in the snow.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility.
Ooh, just the man I've been waiting for. The Metagenomics' main order is prepped and ready for you. We'd like you to capture the timefall-resistant emu I identified and take it to her shelter. You might find the capturing part tricky, but if you're real quiet, you shouldn't have too much trouble getting close. Now, this emu appears to possess certain unique temporal properties. It may well have some kind of connection to extinction entities as well. The metagenomicist might have different insights into its nature given her specialization, though. Personally, I'm hoping this might lead us to a major breakthrough. Also, there's another order I want you to handle when you have a moment. It's related to those strange incidents I mentioned earlier. They might not be occurring right on my doorstep, per se, but they're still very troubling. Help us out, Sam.
Deliver proof of an attack to the ghost hunter. And recover fluid for growing artificial organs washed away in a river. Okay, so... see, this... the emu is... over here by the data scientist. And this ghost hunter is kind of on the way. So yeah, I guess we'll take both of those.
Order accepted. Thank you.
And there's our ghost hunter.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Nice. That's the way. You're mine.
Now leaving viral network coverage.
Gotcha.
Snag. You're mine.
Gotcha. Almost there.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome there.
Security measures lifted.
I was gonna use cargo container or cargo repair spray, but I don't have any.
Oh, hey. I appreciate you coming all this way. Allow me to take a look at that cargo you carry. Seems to be in okay condition. No major problems to speak of. Well, how about that? A surprise delivery. I owe you one, mate.
Really? Not even a full star? What an asshole. Let me guess, you don't want to join the chiral network yet?
Jamming that cargo you brought on over. Now, I know this isn't your fault, but this thing has been absolutely savaged. I highly doubt human or animal involvement. Kinda looks as though it was battered with a large heavy pole, but... And there are also parts that appear to have been melted. Not to mention the unusual tie marks imprinted on the surface. Putting all the pieces together, I reckon this is likely the work of the headless rider I've heard rumors about. In all honesty, though, seems like it was set upon by not one, but several riders. Sheer damage is proof enough of that. Yeah, we're looking for multiple villains, I'd say. They won't come out and wreak havoc at just any old time. There's got to be a reason they attack travelers when they do. Mind helping me figure out what that reason is? That way we can set the minds of porters like you at ease. Once we know more about them, I can use that chiral network to enlighten everyone else, too. Indulge my curiosity and I'd be happy for you to hook me up, is what I'm trying to say. If you're keen to do so, and pick up the sub-order I posted. I've included the relevant information in the order details. Be sure to look it over should you choose to take it on.
Order completed. Well done.
Uncover the identity of the Headless Rider. And remove the threat. Why not?
Order accepted. Thank you.
Okay, Sam. Why don't we begin by considering what we already know? If nothing comes to mind, take a look at the order details to refresh your memory.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
90% of the reason I'm doing this is just to try to get this guy on the network. Because I don't want any holes, you know, in my network coverage. I did build a generator right there. I was like, I knew I built one around here somewhere. Just on the wrong side of the river for it now.
Gotcha.
Sam, the Headless Rider attacks were reported in this area. Look around. See anything strange?
Snagged.
Yeah. The victims were all driving tri-cruisers along the road at night. Pieces of which now lie strewn about the place. So I'm going to go ahead and guess I'd probably have to ride a tri-cruiser through here at night. Otherwise, I'm just going to be walking around aimlessly. worry about that one some other time.
Sam, about the headless riders we're after. I've been thinking, what if we were to try replicating the conditions of the previously reported attacks? Road at night, the tri-cruiser. I've got it. We should take an evening spin near the site the attacks took place.
Congratulations, I figured that out already. Thanks for stating the obvious.
Anytime now.
So we gotta go 1,500 meters to get to the timefall resistant emu.
Charge it up.
Yeah, fountain of all knowledge doll. You got anything else? Useless.
You're mine.
I thought about going all the way around because the river ends like in a lake over there, but we'll just cut across. Screw it.
This is the spot where it was last seen. Emus are awfully fast, and this search may take a while.
Aw, damn it. the damn thing go? There it is. Got it.
Wonderful. We've secured the animal. Let's deliver it to the metagenomicist.
Now another 1,900 meters to get to you. I got a feeling something's going to happen between here and there, like another meteor shower or, you know, something like that. Something just tells me a drive that long is not going to be that simple. I don't know if this battery's going to last me all the way. Well, who do we got here? Oh, that's the pizza chef, I think. Yep. I knew it. I knew it.
I've never seen this kind of BT before. There's no telling what it can do.
I don't have a whole lot of weapons right now either. All I've really got is my ghost blade and blood grenades. I do have these. Seriously, I can't put this in my... Okay, I was gonna say, seriously, I can't put that in my truck? Sweet. And of course I get eaten. Like, I was just trying to get prepared. That's all. Well, so much for that. That sucks. That's true. Didn't realize all that was still on the other side. Would have been nice to take that out, because those things are a gold mine for chiral crystals, but, you know, well.
Snag.
Well, there's another monorail thing up there.
That's the way.
Well, as long as I don't boost, I should make it there.
Snag.
Well, now we're going to boost. We're close enough.
So that's the place, huh?
Security measures lifted. Thanks for coming. I've been looking forward to this delivery. Now let's take a look. Thanks so much. You took excellent care of this cargo.
I sure did. Even caused a void out on the way here.
Now, this is something I didn't think I'd ever get back. All that's left is to connect.
Capture grenade. A grenade that has a special effect on large BTs. Defeating a weakened catcher by throwing an EX capture grenade into its mouth will produce a BT crystal. Like other grenades, these can be stored in a regular grenade pouch. What? So on large BTs, defeating a weakened catcher by throwing an EX capture grenade into its mouth will produce a BT crystal. What the hell is a BT crystal? That can crystallize the physical cores of large BTs. Each capsule contains a liquid mixture. Throwing one into the mouth of a weakened BT will trigger the crystallization process. First, the parasitic chiral microbes are attracted to the BT's core, which emits powerful chiral radiation. They then attach themselves to the core, which allows a doomed sufferer's bodily fluids to dissolve its surface. The microbes can then penetrate the core, instantly disrupting the flow of time within the BT's body and destroying it. Finally, the coagulant freezes the core before it can fall apart, transforming it into a milky white chiral crystal known as a BT crystal. Okay. Cool. I'll have to carry some of them with me and try it out the next time and see if I can do that instead of causing a void out.
I have something I'd like to give you. I hope it's to your liking.
Okay, cool. So I don't have to make one. Neat. Gonna tell me what it does? Maybe expand on this a little bit?
All hooked up at last. And wow, I was able to finish my analysis of the emu you brought me in an instant. Turns out it was absolutely riddled with parasitic chiral microbes. It would seem their presence was enough to alter the emu's temporal flow, which is probably why it didn't grow older when exposed to timefall. This all but confirms what the chronobiologist has been saying. Hosts for these chiral microbes are subject to the timeless influence of the beach. It's still unclear how this might be related to extinction entities, but it's a vital clue
Immortality
to
is my
solving the
guess.
mystery of the Death Stranding. An extinction entity has the capacity to trigger the last stranding. And if that comes to pass, the end of humanity itself is assured. Higgs
Yeah, we
attempted to make
prevented
use
that.
of one such entity back in the UCA, but I know you personally put a stop to his plans.
I was there.
Hartman told me everything about those events. It's anyone's guess what Higgs is trying to accomplish this time, but I believe in you. And that's why I'm giving you these. EX capture grenades are invaluable weapons that work by leveraging the temporal properties of parasitic chiral microbes to great effect. In essence, they allow you to defeat weakened BTs in an instant by drastically destabilizing their intrinsic flow of time. But that's not all. These grenades can give you the means to summon your own BTs to attack other BTs.
What?
Should work on all larger specimens. I've prepared a few for immediate use. There's so much we can learn by studying chiral microbes, you know? They might even hold the answer to treating 21-minute syndromes like mine.
21-minute syndrome. I can summon BT.
Yes, I'm also a member of the 21-Minute Anxiety Association. The chronobiologist happens to be another member. We're sisters, in fact.
Elaborate?
My mother belongs to the group, too. She's a hydrologist working out of Hartman's lab. Perhaps you've already met? We've all got similar conditions, but I'm not sure if genetics is a relevant factor. But whatever the cause of our syndromes may be, we are all trying to study the world and find answers in our own ways.
Thanks for tap dancing around that question. I have no idea what 21-minute syndrome is.
Well, we've discovered plenty of chiral creatures that resemble smaller animals like rats and spiders. As their name might suggest, chiral microbes are even tinier. They're parasitic by nature and favor hosts from the world of the dead. They're just an amazing discovery all around.
The final missing piece I needed for my research. Yes. Next time you're able to inflict significant damage on a large BT, try tossing an EX capture grenade into its mouth. Not only will you neutralize your foe, but you'll find it also leaves behind a milky white chiral crystal. I've taken to calling these objects BT crystals. If you see one, make sure you don't forget to pick it up. I say that because if you've got one on hand, you'll be able to use it the next time you encounter a large BT. The BT crystal will react with the tar and transform into a variant of the BT you captured. When activated, the crystal will summon a variant of the BT that spawned it, which will emerge from the depths of the tar. Ordinary large BTs will perceive this variant as a critical threat and proceed to attack on sight.
For the love of God, please tell me the anus face dogs are in this game. And I can be like, anus face dog, I choose you!
In recent days, large BTs have been growing more active in the region to the south of this facility. It's possible that this too could be a consequence of Higgs's efforts. If you're headed that way, you had better be prepared for the worst. Though that might also be a good opportunity to give those EX capture grenades a try. I just know they'll prove effective. And if you're interested in some additional work, I'd also like you to take the emu you brought me to the animal shelter. The staff there want to look after it, and I don't have the proper facilities to give it a home here anyway. I've posted a suborder for this request. There's no rush. You can pick it up from the delivery terminal here whenever you're ready. Thanks again for all your help. I'll probably be hitting you up again.
Sam, your next destination is the F5 East Distribution Center, which can be found near the southeast shore of the lake close by. I'm told one of the staff members there is an old acquaintance of yours. Anyway, a main order has been entered into the system. You can access the delivery terminal here to undertake it. That said, another request concerning the animal you rescued has also caught my eye. Alternatively, you can undertake this suborder first if you wish. I'll leave it up to you, Sam.
So yeah, you gotta use the grenade to get the crystal, and then you throw the crystal, you know, to cast your BT, so to speak. Neat. Well, here's what we're going to do. We'll take the suborder. We are going to entrust all of this. Well, do I have anything going to the animal shelter? No. So we're just going to entrust all of this cargo rather than deliver it.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
And then...
The delivery will be...
We're just going to use the DHV Magellan for this delivery. Yeah, leave it to Kojima to add Pokemon to Death Stranding. Talking about them BT mons. Gotta catch them all. Really? Living cargo has been detected on board the DHV Magellan. The risk of chiral contamination means the ship is unable to move with living cargo on board. Bro, what about the people? So we have an animal that's preventing us from traveling with the Magellan, but people is fine. Negative review on Steam. They broke my version. Well, at least my truck will be repaired. The animal shelter is... behind me.
Creatures can travel in groups of several hundred individuals. If you intend to face them, explosive ordnance is your only viable option. Take out as many as you can at once.
Oh, he is Crystal.
Wowzer!
So far, none of the road sections that I've come across have been like egregiously expensive. Like 2,000, 25, 60. That's not too bad, because I seem to remember in the first game like 8,000, 9,000 a piece. You know what I mean? And that was just ridiculous.
Hello again. I heard about what happened. I'll assess the condition of the bird right away. You's a happy little guy, eh? I can't believe you found this. We'd all but given. We have some data that we think you might like. Give it a look.
A grenade that produces a hologram of an object to hide behind or inside of. Just make sure no one sees you doing so. Perfect for covert operations where cover is scarce. Must be activated remotely after being thrown. Neat.
We're upping the amount of materials you can take from our store.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This data we've shared with you is the schematic. You can ship.
of course, if you use these grenades, if you like the...
Order completed. Well done.
Okay. Well, I gotta head back here anyways, so I guess we'll take that.
Order.
I'm gonna take all of these. All of these. And all of these. Three minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. Oh, hell. Yeah, boost. 2 minutes. 1 minute. I'm delivering it.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
The delivery. Process your orders and request.
With like 20 seconds to spare, dude.
Thanks for coming in this dismal weather. I'll review the status of orders right away.
I am invincible!
$19 seconds to spare.
This is a shock. I can't believe you were that fast. Thank you. You've been a pillar of support. You can use more of my materials now.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
something I'd like to give you. I hope it's to your liking.
What the hell is that? Chiral rodent hat. Chiral rodent that can be worn as a hat. When equipped, it has a calming effect on nearby chiral creatures. So it's like a coon hat, but a chiral rodent.
Don't freak out, but it's exactly what it looks like. This hat is a living organism. I raised it here, in fact. It regularly emits cries that humans can't hear. But when other chiral creatures hear the sound, they grow much more calm and relaxed. I've actually been studying the unique noises chiral creatures make as part of a joint project with the musician. And at some point, this little guy started copying what he heard in my lab. I don't understand it myself yet, but the takeaway is that if you wear this hat, you should find it easier to pass through areas with chiral creatures. Put it on and test it out. And come back soon.
I have to see what this looks like.
Well done.
I was kind of hoping it was going to look more like a helmet than this goofy shit. But, deliver all chiral microbes. Okay. Look at that stupid thing.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Looks like a ghost reject that got kicked out of Pac-Man. Yeah. Okay, well, before we take the order, let's get this repaired. I was gonna say, is it gonna sit on top of my hood? Because that's definitely what it looked like. But it did not. I can't take him serious with that on his head.
Patched up and good to go.
Oh, I already took the order. Never mind. That's right, because I loaded it on my truck. I got distracted by the wiggly jiggly on his head. Okay, so we gotta go that way. Didn't realize that was a thing. That my my truck would, you know, help me out here. Alright, let's see if we can catch ourselves a BT. I'm going to guess by significantly weakened. Because once you get the BT so far down, its health, like, turns red. That's what I'm going to guess it means. By significantly weakened. Well, that ain't doing shit. Well, I'm grossly underprepared for this. Damn it, I ran too far away from it. I ran out of the tar, so it disappeared. Yeah, all that for nothing. I guess I had a shotgun in my truck that I didn't realize. That would have been helpful. Also had machine gun and a shotgun. There was a lot of stuff in my truck that would have been helpful against that. I wanted to catch a BT, damn it. Is it back? Yeah, with full health too. Oh no! My truck!
Are you okay, Sam? A BT crystal you can use later. Take one of your EX capture grenades and toss it down its throat.
Got it. A new giant BT can now be summoned. Large volume of chiral crystals recovered, 901. Neat. Yeah, there's a lot of shit everywhere. No, when it gets sucked down into the tar like that, it's usually just gone until the tar goes away. It's kind of dumb. Okay.
Look that one. Snag it. Look that one. Gotcha.
$800, $1440, and $1560 for that one. Sweet. Well, at least this one gave me weapons. That's either a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure which yet. I don't want to use my BT friend yet. Ain't his face, dog! Now, hopefully there's not like... Yep, there's multiple. I was just... My first thought was, hopefully there's not multiple of these like there was in the one time in the first game. Yep, sure enough, there is. I think I have... Yeah, each grenade pack, I think, has like 3 or 4. Actually, it says 5. I've got 5 of these left. They like cornered me. That wasn't cool. Yes, there's 3 of them. Okay, you know what? Since I'm running low on weapons, I don't seem to have a whole lot of weapons showing up, and there's 2 more of these. I kind of want to see what would happen. So, let's summon the Bestia. Bestia, I choose you.
Come on out.
Oh, he took that one out before I could get to him. This music, though, is pretty dope. Come on, Beastia, do your thing. Take it down just a little bit more. Oh, now you get the kill shot. You don't do any damage to the thing for a while, and then all of a sudden, once I have the chance to capture it, you kill the damn thing. Well, either way, it was pretty lit to summon a, a guy. Let me guess, I'm going to have to load everything back on my truck again? No? Cool. I was say that shit's going to get old. Well, all I got left now is... Oh, I did get... Wait. Can I just call it in at any time, then? Like... I thought these were, like, single use. Can I just summon these at any time now, as long as I have the crystals for them? That would be nice. Although, like, unless maybe, like, it dies or something. Because I feel like if it was just infinite, then you wouldn't really have much need to continuously carry EX grenades. Or, you know, the capture grenade, you know what I mean? So I feel like maybe if I summon it again, you know, because its time didn't run out. It was a time thing. So maybe it's still only got a certain amount of time left, or, you know, it doesn't regenerate its health. Something like that. Well, Grim, if you would, go ahead and do me a favor and look that up if you want. Because I'm curious. Okay, I got enough resins. Oh, and I'm short on 180 short of special alloys. Well, I can get that from this place right here as soon as I hook them up, so. Well, your cargo's a little rough, but I had to fight 4 BTs on the way here, so you're going to have to just deal with that. Oh, I guess they're actually not in bad shape. Only one of them's up to 7%. So I'll probably only get an A rank, but still. Better than I thought they were going to be.
Sam, hey there, buddy. I was hoping I'd get to see you. It's me. Don't act like you've forgotten. Well, you didn't think it was Igor, did you? Anyway, guess I better process that cargo of yours.
His voice sounds familiar. I feel like he was one of the guys that you delivered to at one of the distribution centers in the first one. Supposed to be single use? Average damage, 5 or less. Cool.
Cargo. Thanks, man. Where in the hell did this wayward thing turn up? Oh, shit. You just made my day. I don't even know how many times you've come to my rescue, Sam. All right, it's time for you to do you-know-what.
All right, there we go. Victor Frank. I don't remember which one he was in, which location in the first one, but I do recognize his voice and his face. Porter suit Junji Ito. S-size cargo can be attached to the shoulders and the hips. Stylish number features an illustration by Junji Ito. Has an anti-BT effect, making it easier to escape from gazers and watchers. Neat. Grenade launcher. Lit. And the cargo catapult. Structure that launches batches of cargo over long distances. A parachute can be deployed in midair, allowing you to adjust its landing location. Grenades can also be used once the parachute is deployed. Neat.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
You're a real lifesaver, you know? I'm guessing you saw the Tar Lake out west of here, yeah? That's where the settlement known as Lakeside Fort Knott used to be. Whole place got wiped clean off the map by a void out. And since that day, the tar's been eating away at this facility. Some weirdness with the currents, or at least that's what folks are saying. But the stuff you just brought me, I might just be able to keep the tar corrosion at bay. Finally. I've shared some data with you as well. Feast your eyes on these grenade launcher and cargo catapult schematics, both new and improved designs. You'll find they're a damn sight better than stuff you used to use back in the UCA. Recently, folks living here have been talking about this group of guys in red they saw creeping around. Got something to do with Higgs, more likely than not. One more thing that's had us worried these days. But now that you're here, I think we can all finally take a breath. Before I forget, got a new suit design to give you as a gift. One favored by a prepper back in the UCAs, you may recall. Try it out for size, why don't you? Well, the grenade launcher has been configured to fire MP shells. Human, mech, BT, doesn't matter. You can use it against all types of enemies. Now, the cargo catapult still does exactly what you'd expect. Lets you fling containers to the tops of mountains and whatnot. However, you can now also use catapults to launch certain throwable weapons as projectiles. After launching a payload, you can use a catapult pod's integrated camera to tweak trajectory and aim for a specific point of impact. It's a way of attacking targets in hostile areas from a good, safe distance.
Neat.
Pretty cool, right? This stuff will come in handy, I'm sure of it. It happened sometime after I arrived with one of the early expeditions. A giant BT showed up, made contact with residents, and boom, void out. Same old story. Massive void outs happen in the UCA too, remember? Maybe.
Yeah, I was there.
Chiral network coverage was somehow unaffected. But unfortunately, thousands of people were caught in the explosion. And you know, every time this happens, I can't help but think about Igor.
I think Igor was his brother that we actually got Lou from at the beginning of the game. The first game.
Something like that. I suspect it was a squad of ghost mechs myself. I heard about you shutting down that weapons factory, but arms and ammo are still finding their ways into the hands of bad guys, aren't they? So Higgs is still stirring up trouble behind the scenes, I presume. We're attempting to develop methods to help folks put a stop to his activities. And the weapon data we shared with you is one of the products of our efforts. I tell you, a world where we don't need these damn things can't come soon enough. But on the bright side, we at least have some researchers who are based in Lakeside Fort Knott helping us out here. And if you're up for it, maybe you can help us with our work too. This is just how it went down back in the UCA. We think we were done for. Then the man who delivers shows up. Truth is, you're the reason I volunteered for the advanced expedition. The reason I was able to keep going.
What a guy.
I figured if I did, I might get a chance to see you again. That BB pod you're carrying is different than I remember. Doesn't have my brother's keepsake attached anymore either. But hey, life's not just about things. Promise me you'll never forget Igor, Sam. He's gone, but he still feels so close, you know? Sorry. We should probably talk about work. An order with your name on it just came in. A request from a guy not far from here who spends his days fishing in the tar. Come to think of it, I believe he's one of the precious few survivors of the Lakeside Fort Knott Voidout. It's filed under sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Take a gander and see what you think. Right. I'll leave you to it. Keep on keeping on.
Fine work as always, Sam. Now come back to this ship and get some rest. Also, we've identified what may be a ghost mech outpost. I'd like you on standby. Your next order might be a dangerous one.
Order completed. Well done.
Okay. Let's see here. What did I need for that? 180 special alloys. We'll go ahead and do that real quick. I assume the Magellan's out here too. Head to the scene of the attack. Oh, that's the one that I can't get rid of. Monorail Trans Crater Line. All right. Get this truck out of the timefall before it finally rusts to complete shit. And then this is where I'm going to be calling it a night. It seems like a good spot to stop. So we'll head to our private room, make a save there, see if there's anything else that they want to tell us about. It's a lot of rotten apples.
Sam.
Yeah. Nice.
You know, I would think that with all of these apples, these rotten apples, Rainey could just stand around them and make it rain, and then they would go back to their previous state unrotten. And then just, instead of wasting apples, just use the same apple. Or, you know, handful. Plot hole negative review on Steam.
Sam, based on our latest assessment, we know where the Ghost Mech base can be found. When you're ready, access the G3 Magellan's delivery terminal and accept this main order. I'll brief you on the details after that.
Alright, well, this is where we're going to call it a night. Made some decent progress. So we got... And we went from East Fort Knott, we got the chronobiologist, the metagenomicist, and the East Distribution Center all connected. So the fisherman will be this area, and the ghost hunter is this area. So at some point, I probably should travel, like, use the Magellan and fast travel here, get me a reverse trike, and go complete that, because that order is going to stay in my inventory until I complete it. And that would also get the ghost hunter on the network, which would be this whole strip. And then the fisherman here, I got the sub order from him, would be this strip here. And I'm going to go ahead and guess that this location that we're going to have to go to next is going to be down here. But until then, tomorrow night, we'll be back with Grim and his full playthrough of The Operative, No One Lives Forever on the PS2 at 11:30 p.m. And then we'll be back here again Sunday night, 10:30, 11-ish, for what'll be part 7 of Death Stranding 2. So we've gotten a couple little nuggets, and maybe we've connected a couple dots that don't exist. So I feel like, you know, I've made a little bit of progression, and I'm interested to see where it goes, because the first one was kind of the same way. The first one, it was a slow burn, but once you really kind of got into the meat and potatoes of the game and slowly started piecing things together, it really started rolling story-wise in the second half. So I feel like we're getting somewhere. It's just taking a while. But that's going to be it. For those of you on YouTube, there will be a subscribe button up there and a playlist over in that corner up there for the entire Death Stranding 2 playthrough. And so until next time, stay suave. Grim, thanks for hanging out with me all night. And hopefully you got some good laughs today. There was some good stuff in there. But until I see you all next time, stay suave.